Hey, what's going on, everybody? C Square here, back with another Blue Lock Project Workshop video. Today we're talking about two new players, Parabola Drawing Kick Rin Itoshi and Warliner Jin Kiyora. So we'll go over their breakdown, the kits and everything, but most importantly, how to train them and what teams you should be using them on. And spoiler, these two guys are buddies, so they'll be good with each other. I first start with Rin, pretty typical, 050, terrible, just terrible card. But out of that, slowly gets better. These are all, 14x normal stats, turn extensions, and they all give a singular skill origin idea. When the skill activates, it boosts the speed, success rate, and second ball position rate of all teams for a certain time, which activates twice. It's a little more speed oriented compared to shot power oriented, but this guy can actually be used in speed training, so it's not entirely useless. And we got Jin Kiyora over here. Again, pretty mid card over here. This one's positive thinking, so it'll be a little stronger. And then we got these two tiles, pretty similar thing, 14x. They give the stats, the skill factor after they're in shot block. This player gains the boost to shot block success rate and intelligence. In addition, the cross execution rate of the opposing team is reduced for a certain amount of time. Pretty good. Gives you a higher chance to do shot block, which for your intelligence players is what you want to be doing when you want to be blocking shots. Gives you extra intelligence, is always good, and even lowers the opposing team's cross passes, which means more than likely it'll force a midfielder or whoever has the ball to not pass it to the striker, so they'll take a more shot. So that's pretty good. Over here, with some actual training abilities, we're kind of a new aura now, or now we're getting 140% selection bonus, an extra 20% from what it was before. In addition, looks like these characters will also be getting doubled up in the constant, so 20% constant over here. And it also gives 10% constant speed, but all he's mainly kick unit. And we also have some bonus grades, speed and kick power boost. Alright, and then for Jin Kiyora, it's maintain 140%. This guy kind of got a little shafted, not getting the intelligence. We only got another 20% training, which is not as good as 20% constant intelligence, so that is the difference. But that's pretty good, and again, he has some tentacle. He's actually pretty dang usable in tentacle. Honestly, he's a bit better in tentacle than intelligence, but when you're training him specifically, you will be training him intelligence. Alright, so let's talk about special abilities and training events. As a training power, he gets his rainbow scale and this gold scale. And I mean, it's pretty standard. He goes into his concentration zone, gets an awakening. He has a better chance of getting kick at speed inspiration, so he gets one inspiration all sets for 60. What Dream Skill does, these are rough translations for all this, so it won't be the best. But it says when the skill is activated, the success rate of the player's kick and shot increases dramatically. The success rate does not decrease even when shooting from distance, and in addition, the speed of the opposing team is very reduced for a short time. Talking about shooting penalties, so even when you're shooting from far, it'll treat it as it's not a far shot. So you could click shoot aggressively 2 times for free, and he'll take a really far shot, and it'll be treated as a normal shot basically. He has a really high chance of making it too. So yeah, it's kind of broken. Kind of broken to do that twice. Yeah, the skill I'll crush you. When the skill's activated, it'll increase the chances of all teammates crossing the ball for the player over a short time. It'll also increase the player's own break success rate, shooting rate, and shooting execution rate. So basically what it's saying is your teammates have a better chance of crossing, which means the midfielders, whoever has the ball, will cross it into Rin himself, and he'll shoot the ball more better. He can also break through more often, and he has a higher chance of actually taking a shot. So yeah, overall 2 pretty good skills when you train him. As support player, he will give you these 2 skills for compatibility O, which this is pretty standard. If you're a forward, it will make your stats go up, like your play just go up way better. I think that's like a 30%, like all your stats go up by 30% if you're a forward, which obviously he will be. But the only downside is he himself won't be able to get a skill. You could get the skill from other guards, but we're using him as support though. I guess when he's out, we're using him as support. I mean, to begin with this, so it's fine. Truly unyielding, again, it's a professional edition. During a match, your kick is sound significantly, and I'm pretty sure a similar thing. Like, there's not 30% buff to your kick and your stamina. That activates twice during a match. That's bad. Then you got some, standard additional turn events, just randomly get, 2 turns, whatever. This one is kind of crazy. 2 gold skills in inspiration. Kick power, 1,600. And you get Awaken 2. You get these 2 gold skills. And this is the real one. Oh, I call this OP. Look at this. Inspiration kick practice 600% in 2 turns. Dude, some support cards, not players, support cards were giving out 300% kick power to the practice. It's got even 600. You might be some people hit like 1 billion on kick. I'm not gonna lie. If everything lines up, I mean, it's gonna go crazy, dude. It's gonna go crazy. That Jin Kiyora here. This one is all nicely translated. I think besides this part, you got the skill borderline, but when activated during a pass, it becomes easier to successfully pass the teammates. If the pass succeeds, the receiving teammate, not teammate, gets a significant boost to kick power, shot range, shot success rate, and the shot execution rate. This effect applies only during the offensive phase that begins immediately at the pass receiver. Okay, it's a lot of yapping, but basically, when this guy passes, not only does it make the pass nicer, so it will reach whoever it's going to, that person who receives it will get a significant boost, like a 30% buff to the kick, 30% buff to the shot range, higher chance to make it, higher chance to actually take the shot. So, and seeing as this guy's supposed to be combined with Rin, that's basically the 1-2 combo. This guy, he gives a nice pass to Rin, and Rin will take a shot from anywhere, basically. So as long as it's you have enough power to do it. He activates twice. And he has this gold skill following technique. During the match, this skill may activate with a certain probability and significant boost to intelligence, tentacle, and passing strip of this player for a limited time. It also makes it easier to select best teammates. Again, just not yapping, but it just gives him more intelligence, gives him more technical, which is the main stat determining on if your passes are good enough. And yeah, it makes it easier. Makes it easier to pass teammates. So very good. And this one, it's pretty standard. He has the exclusive concentration zone, gets awakening, veterans to get intelligence and tentacle inspirations, and he gets the inspiration tentacle intelligence for 80. Support player has crosspass master. This is a skill that we've seen before. When activated, greatly boosted nice pass occurs with crosspass, which can crosspass is the most common pass when you're doing it to your striker and when you're near the goal. Again, it's a rough transition, but during the match, your tentacle and intelligence will increase significantly again. But it's just, I believe it's just 30% boost to your tentacle and intelligence, and then activate once for the rest of the match. Alright, and again, same thing, two additional turn events up to 2 turns. During one of specific events, he gets two gold skills, intelligence 960, and awakening. He also gets another 2 turn event with inspiration tentacle 960. Yeah, you got a little shot at not getting this 600%, which is massive. And also, if I mentioned, but at level 100, this guy will forcibly draw this card with the 600%. 600% happen, and then he will forcibly draw this card. Just crazy. That's just crazy. So anyway, here we go. So I'm using Rin Itoshi as a striker and trying to train him to get as much kicks as possible. This is a lineup that you may want to use. Nagi, he's been around for a while since they started the game, so hopefully most of y'all got him. Yukamiya, he's pretty recent, so I don't expect it. So he'll probably be your friend, right? The loner you're picking up. Shido, he's been out for a bit. He's been out for a Gagamaru, he's been there since day 1. But it's understandable we don't have him maxed out. But yeah, he's also has a lot of links with everybody else. And level 100 is 165%, and that's just kind of with just Rin, because some of these players have combos within themselves, right? Same thing with the support cards. Rin itself only gets 165%, and again, these guys, every single one of these have some kind of combo within each other. So yeah, you're looking at well over 330%, and being kicked, you get to take it. If you have a card level 100, you get to take advantage of that crazy kick tile. But which one again? I don't expect to hit level 100, but even at level 50, it has one really good tile that you can spam, so it's not the worst ever. Yeah, for kick, big numbers, man. I'll tell you, bro. On kick, I'm barely getting 100% right now. And then if I had it to level 100, I'll go crazy. But sadly, I'm not gonna be summoning on him like crazy, a support player. Not as a trainee, you're not gonna train him, but you can put him on the speed when you're training any of these guys. All of these guys are all usable, in my opinion. he himself within these other players giving out 135% speed. And with these 3 support cards, he's giving out another 135%, the 270% speed just from himself. And remember, his speed tile is really good. So yeah, it's totally worth using him with one training one of these guys. And Kiyora, I love this point with Kiyora. Now attention's really it. My attention's comp. I don't think one of the strongest. Even though Tentacle has more numbers, but for some reason Intelligence has stronger cards. Right? These two like carry the numbers and everything. But nonetheless, you can look. These 5 players only has 75%. That's an average 15% per player. Again, these players within themselves have stuff, but 75% is still pretty low for nowadays. And sitting here, 30% average, only 90% with Kiyora, 165%. And that's actually kind of this one. So 4 of them, between 4 of them, only has 65%. 165%. Yeah, pretty dang low. But when you flip it over to the Tentacle, I mean, suddenly this guy is linking up with everybody, right? It's a support player. When you're trying to any one of these guys, which again, I believe are all usable. Besides Matoma, I mean, you might not be using Matoma, but look at this. He gets 135%. Then with these again, these 4 support cards, another 135%, 220%. Like, it's crazy. I don't know. This guy must be his best Tentacle unit, right? Well, I mean, nonetheless, though, I mean, it's still better that he's good for both than good for just one, right? And here's the team that you'll probably be using him. You have Batra as your captain midfielder. You're gonna have your striker as Rin. You're gonna have me to your defender. You have Kiyora as your defender, and this one's low. You can have 2 options here, but you got Kira, or you can have Ryu. So which would be speed defender, or you can have another technical defender. I think I would just prefer having another speed defender, but I think if you put Ryu in, your Rin becomes much stronger. But I said this is debatably one of the best teams. This is gonna be a kickoff team, so you're gonna be using this when you're throwing the ball. Which basically means for all the NPC content, player PvE content that you can use this team. Only in tournaments does it really matter if you're solved kickoff and all that. But yeah, this team is spoiler. Is gonna be, again, since one of the best teams is gonna be on the September best teams 2025. So I mean, if you have all 5 of these guys already, I mean, yeah, you're set for the rest of the month. You can literally just just roll through everything with this team. We'll be going into in-game and look into more of what these guys' cards and stuff actually do, starting with Rin. We're over here in-game with Rin. We'll go over here, scroll down a bit, look at his details, talk about his growth rate. He has the highest in the game with 81%. 81%. And the big thing you'll see, he has starting numbers, 124,000 kick power. In reality, this doesn't really mean much, honestly. It might make it a little bit difference for the other stats. For kick power simply, is really like if you had a 6 million or 6.1 million, like there's virtually no difference, man. So the other stats might make a difference, but for those stats, not really. Again, yes, this one 14 times stats over here. You keep your awakening. You have a chance to get a gold skill, but guaranteed turn. Maybe that's a guaranteed turn. And you also have a chance to get the inspiration for 80 for speed and kick power. And yeah, it'll be the same thing all across. But this card here is called Power Shot Train. And I mean, yeah, it should be stronger than a regular card. Look at the skill, Shot Depth. I mean, yeah, it's good. I mean, you can read that. It decreases the shot block rate, so it's pretty solid. Dynamic and boost your kick power, but I think it's solid at 3%, something like that, right? For each level. One big step for speed. This is pretty good, right? And velocity, and it's preventing people from getting past you. So, yeah, overall, I mean, it's not the same. I mean, Rin is probably by far the best striker out there. I mean, his numbers are crazy. I mean, yeah, he's insane, right? And then going on to Kiyora, well, actually, we can really look at special abilities. I mean, you can look at those in-game yourself, but hey, this is the big thing I want to show you. Look at this. 600% bonus stats and limited grants, which means it gives you the card Power Shot Train Rant again, but it's only level 100, so don't expect that. See that? But when you have a friend, if you bring a friend Rin whenever that pops up, that's gonna go crazy. Alright, we'll go over here to Kiyora. I actually do have one copy of Kiyora, but I did not for the Rin, so a little unfortunate there. But yeah, again, looking at this positive thinking, I mean, this card is decent, right? At least keeps your awakening. It actually guarantees you to awakening. Gives you guaranteed turns, so it's a pretty good card. It gives you astute, boost attention to spread during a match, ability, pretty decent. Dribble team, pass adept, which again is fine. Tentacle is all about ensuring your fastness, ignition, boost your tentacle stat, and we talked about factor. Oh, this one's only 12 times, so it's a little weaker than Rin's, and only gives you attention to 240. It doesn't even help you with your tentacle, and it gives you skills. It's not even guaranteed turn, is it? It's like critical trades. Chance of ground sequence and cold skill turns. It's a chance, so it's not even guaranteed. So Ren's just stronger. 14 times stats, guaranteed turns. Like, it's crazy. And we're seeing the same 2 skills there in 12 times. And this thing is only regular in between training, which means you might sometimes see a little bit better numbers with this card. But nonetheless, yeah, I mean, Ren's, Kiyora over here is good. As you see, his numbers are lower, and look at his training. This is actually lower than even the likes of Kiyori, surprisingly, 69%. I don't know if that was intended, or it might be a reference to his jersey number, the new Eagleless League. Like, I don't know, because Kiyori here is 72%. Look at Nico, 67.5, and that guy's old. Yeah, Kiyori's the newest one, 72%. So, I mean, realistically, it should have made him a little better, but nonetheless, it's fine. Again, looking at special abilities, I mean, I talked about everything here. It's all saying all these characters do have special breaks, but I mean, most of the time, like, you're missing out so much. You can be missing out a lot by not clicking a card. And most of the time, you're being working either way, right? Again, unless you're desperate. Okay, that is what it is. Okay, bro. 3 notifications. So yeah, that's about it. We're gonna move back onto the presentation. Alright, so we're back over here, and that'll basically be the end of the video, guys. Yeah, these 2 guys are game changers for the whole month. Just, I mean, if you're able to snag at least 1 copy, in my opinion, like, you'll be totally fine. Batra was the limited time unit last month, so hopefully you got at least 1 copy of him. Rin and Kiyora should be readily available. You're just gonna be looking for these 2 guys, and yeah, we're a pretty strong team. Rin is gonna start this new era of just powerful players, and that's about it. Hopefully y'all liked the video. Subscribe to my channel if you can. I appreciate it. And this is C Squared. Peace out.